Hello, guys. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, guys.
Okay, you guys know in recent weeks we've had some tragedies in the news with celebrities and well-known people taking their own lives. So we wanted to come on and just talk about some wellness and mental health websites and apps that we've discovered that might be of help to people. So one is Wondermind, WONDERMIND, which was started by Selena Gomez and her mom, and I believe it's her best friend. And they have a website, so you can get on there and check it out. And they will soon have a podcast. So the premise of it is space to let it all out. And I love that. So they talk about everything. Someone was on recently that was having a hard time with losing a pet. And they were saying how, people kind of trivialize it, but, it was something that was very important to her. So that was a safe place to go and talk about that and not be, made fun of or bullied.
Right.
So
or belittled.
Or belittled in your feelings. So it's a great website. So that's one to check out. And she has a lot of resources on there. Like I said, they're just getting up and started. So they'll have a podcast and there will be more things on the website as they go. So they're saying there will be connections where they can point you to get help. And, they'll have resources for that. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you live in North Texas, there is a nonprofit museum, actually. It's called House of Shine. And it's a unique place where leaders come to grow. They, from ages 5 to 95.
And this is the one in Grapevine, right?
This is the one in Grapevine.
Okay.
Each of the hands-on programs for people ages 5 to 95 help to unearth your shine, which stands for strengths, hobbies, interests and irritants, needs and experiences. So this is a fun place, you guys. The admission is free. There are some upgrades depending on what you want to do, but they have youth programs that include story time, Shine Works, where they have all kinds of crafts and kind of like workshops and journaling and exploring and holiday fairs and things. There are adult programs, which kind of the same things, but, geared to adults, but uplifting experiences, lively tabletop discussions. There's door prizes, discover your strengths, name your year. Let's talk about things that matter. So all these kind of type workshops. There are parent programs where they have lecture series and educational resources for parents. They have panel discussions for adults and kids. And like I said, the general admission is free, but you can kind of up it if you want to have a soulmate membership, which requires a $25 or more donation a month. And that gives you access to some freebies and, a little more.
It's the whole idea of it. I don't feel like we can
exhibits
do it.
and openings.
Exhibits.
Things.
That's a good way to put it.
Yes.
I don't think we can do it justice. Like you can't walk in and not feel happy.
It's so adorable
and bright and adorable
and yellow. Who doesn't love yellow?
Who doesn't love yellow? And it's not overpowering. It's not. It's just a very happy.
It just makes you smile.
Space. I think it can be very idea provoking. Because it's just clean and crisp enough that there's not a lot of clutter that makes you nervous, but it's just bright enough that it makes you happy.
Oh, they have spaces for you to have events. Like if you want, if your garden club or book club wants to meet, they have spaces or birthday parties. Mm-hmm. If you have an organization that needs a space, so they have that. It's really kind of just an all-encompassing kind of facility for you.
And they have something like you can go to their website, which will give you And
we're going to blog about it too. So we'll put some pictures and a few little tidbits so you can go on there.
Which, speaking of, hello, you just said we're going to blog about it. So I guess I interrupt this podcast to announce we have a website, guys, like a whole beautiful website. And the intention there is just to help bridge the gap between things we describe to you in this verbal world with things you can look at. So, for example, you can go
and links, give you the links and the resources that we get, and we can go a little more in depth with it.
Yeah, we can later, but yeah, that's the whole point. So that way we'll have a link there. They even have something this month. It was, I don't remember the exact word, but it was like a passion and purpose class.
Yes.
And I was like, I want to go to
What's
this.
so interesting, they do this for the littles as well as the adults. So I love that. And journaling. Yes. Can you imagine a journaling workshop? Yes. I would love that.
I would too.
They do it for the littles and the adults.
And they do it for the adults.
So it's such a great place. And you parents, I know you're getting ready for summertime break.
Yes.
And you're going to need things to do. So this would be a great resource for you. Classes and the workshops to put your kids in.
And this is a realistic, in my opinion, this is a realistic self-care. Like, even just for yourself, this is somewhere where it's like, okay, where can I go if I just want to get back into journaling? Or I want to finish writing this book that I've been working on. Or meet other parents. Or meet other,
or have some resources and information for parenting. Yes. Like I'm struggling in an area.
Yeah.
And so this would be a great place.
And even I would say, even if you're not a parent, like,
oh yeah, anybody.
It's just calm enough, because I know sometimes you hear kids and you're like, oh no, but it really is. It's just calm enough to relax, and yet just vibrant enough for you to feel like sun-kissed almost. Like, so I really like House of Shine. I plan on utilizing them.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I'll take pictures and we'll post it.
It's a fun place, and our kids are struggling. We know that we're all struggling with COVID.
Yes.
After COVID. And we're still during COVID, aren't we? I can't really say after, but our kids are struggling. So I think this is a great place to go and share and learn how to get control of your emotions and to self-care.
If you're maybe tired of going to the park, or, here in Texas, y'all know it's hot literally as hell. And so this is a break from going to the park.
Being inside.
And even some of the like park and play type locations, sometimes that, for me, it can be very overstimulating to be around that many kids that are just running around and screaming. Like that might do wonders.
Too much.
And it's really too much for my 4-year-old. Like, that's not her cup of tea. Like, after a while, she's like, why are they so loud? So I think it's such a good opportunity to just cultivate a nice outing that's air conditioned, amen.
Yeah.
But also provides stimulation at the same time. I really like it.
And it's never too early to practice self-care.
No.
And I love that this is kind of starting your kids early with that, taking care of themselves and their feelings and their emotions. And I love that. Yeah. And this gives you help with that.
Yes.
I don't know if you're like me.
Because
I think
it has to be taught. It does have to be
like
taught.
That doesn't come naturally, like helping your kids with that. So this is a great resource.
I agree.
Okay. Another one is Akina. Akina. It's an app.
Yes.
And they also have a website, Meet, MEET, Akina.com. And their little tagline is, it takes a village, so let's be that village. Don't you love that?
I do. Did I tell you? I'm digging it, by the way. I'm on right now.
It is so great, you guys. So
I love it.
The person that started this, she relocated.
Yes.
I believe to North Texas, didn't she? But
I think so.
This is a national
cross-country
app. But yes, and so she was struggling a little bit, not knowing where to find things. Where do you go for healthcare? Where do you go for this, that, and the other? So she decided to start an app, and it's also a way for women to connect and to foster friendships and relationships. So, and it's geared towards women of color, but anybody is welcome.
Right.
So let's say that. But some of the resources included in the app are help with addiction, bereavement, caregiving, domestic violence, education, pregnancy, immigration, incarceration, public assistance. I mean, I'm just touching on a few. Wellness, mental health.
And when I tell you it's just a few, that really is.
There's a ton. So she's got all the websites, all the apps, all the different places, phone numbers that you can access if you need help with any of these things. And they also can connect you with other women. So you can reach out for, like I said, friendships and relationships, but also another woman might know where to go. Like I've tried a great doctor, or I've been to, had a problem with XYZ, and this is where you can go for help with that. So that's a great resource. So we really want to shout them out. And the last one is Pretty Brown Girl. It is a nonprofit that focuses on Black female youth mental health. And it really focuses on the rise in deaths by suicide, which we kind of touched on at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So this program, the flagship model of this program is the Pretty Brown Girl Academy, which is a 15-week virtual program geared toward girls 3rd grade through 12th grade. So it usually is held at a school. Okay. So a school, or maybe even a rec center, or, it's within the confines of an organization that already exists, and they would add this onto it. So it's a lot like Shine in that it's, just helping these girls express themselves. They have workshops, and like I said, this virtual academy is like that, workshops and talks and panel discussions and things to get these girls talking and dealing with their feelings. So it's great. It fosters social, emotional well-being of Black and brown girls. And it's a safe place for them to express themselves.
I was just about to say, can you imagine, like for me, going into college age, whether you're going to college or not is relevant, just saying that age, and already having a grip on managing your emotions? Oh. So many decisions would not have been made. Right? Like wasted time, wasted tears, wasted energy, hopelessness. I mean, really the list.
Your self-esteem would just soar.
Yes.
And just having, relationships and friendships in place that help you to enforce that
boundaries and self-respect and self-love and self-determination. I really look at this like a major upgrade to having someone help you with the birds and the bees talk. Because first off, reinforcement matters. Having a village matters. Them hearing it, and this is anyone, yourself included. If someone tells you you're pretty once, okay, but you wear an outfit and someone, you get a few people telling you, oh, now you're believing it because it's been reinforced. Doesn't mean that first person wasn't genuine or that their opinion didn't matter, but there's that reinforcement because you're hearing it over and over again. And kids,
it's building
especially,
your tribe.
Yes.
It's building your tribe. And so, girls can be mean. Yeah. So this is building a nice
children in
tribe.
General. Yes, it is. And helping
of real friends.
I think even bigger than that, helping your children navigate when the tribe around them isn't so nice.
Yes.
Because it's wonderful to have stability and support around you, but you're gonna run into people who suck. That's just life.
You need that rock, that anchor that keeps you
steady as yourself
when stuff is going on around you.
Right. And you can draw back on that. And I really find that to be an invaluable gift. And I know that life is busy, and I know that life is sometimes you just look up and it's a whole new month, or it's a whole new season even, or whatever it is. But I implore you, take this to your schools. Take this to your schools.
I have some info for y'all. Well, I have one stat. Black teenage girls are more likely to report symptoms of depression than Black boys or white teens. So, like we touched on, our kids are struggling. Mm-hmm. This has been a hard time, this pandemic. And our kids were especially hit hard.
Yes.
So this is a good thing. And if you have a kid who is still struggling over this pandemic, this would be so awesome to get them in. I have a phone number for you. It's 1-800-514-8559. You can contact them, your organization, or they could point you to the right direction of who's having the program, the academy. Once again, it's 1-800-514-8559. And they have a beautiful website, beautiful smiling faces, and all the information you can get on there, or you can call and they would get you pointed in the right direction.
Yeah. And I'm going to say too, even if you don't have daughters, because, you may hear this and have a son, but it all starts somewhere. And your son will have interactions with the young ladies around him. Mm-hmm. And the healthier they are, the healthier they're going to treat your child, no matter what gender your child
girls is. You have nieces, you have sisters, you have friends with kids.
But I know sometimes someone may think, well, I only have boys. And it's like, okay, but still we have to be the change that we want to see in the community.
And pass it along.
Yes.
Pass it along. Yes. You know some girls
share
at church.
This on your Instagram.
Your friends
share it
at
on
work.
your Facebook.
You know some girls that could benefit from this.
Yes.
So now we want to touch on brands that give back.
Woo-woo.
We all spend money. So we thought, why not spend money with brands that help and pay it forward?
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is Cuddle Kind. You guys have probably seen them. They're little knit dolls that are adorable. It's the Woodgate family, and they're a family of 5 on a mission to help feed children in need. So for every doll you buy, it gives 10 meals. At least 10 meals.
Okay.
There are different sizes of dolls. So I guess 10 is a minimum that you would feed 10 with the purchase of the doll. So they are so adorable, y'all. So it's CUDDLEKIND, Cuddle Kind. So there's dogs and bunnies and flamingos and elephants and penguins and all sorts of adorable things. So whatever your kid is into, they have something. So if you've got a birthday party coming up, lots of summer birthdays, special something, somebody's graduating from kindergarten or 6th grade or something, this would be great. Like I said, birthdays, whatever special events or gifts you want to buy, this would be a great one to do. And you're getting at least 10 meals for a child in need. Another one is Pura Vida bracelets. You guys have probably seen this. If you have a tween or teen, you've probably seen these. They're little string bracelets. They wear them like a bracelet, or you can wear them around your ankle too. They're adjustable. They come in all colors, and usually the color correlates with the charity. So it's not one specific charity. They have a bunch of different ones. Some of them are environmental, like there'll be like a ocean conservatorship or clean beaches or the rainforest, whatever it specifies, a percentage of that sale, the money goes to that charity. So you can pick and choose if you have, you're into the ocean, you're into environmental issues, you're into animal rights and preservations, and save the elephants, save the sea turtles, different ones. So you can pick and choose, which I love that. They make great gifts. They're very inexpensive. So like I said, if you've got teens or tweens, there's your ticket.
Okay.
Birthdays, vacation, they need some stuff, happies, adorable. It's PURAVIDA, Pura Vida.
Okay.
And all kinds of things, cancer awareness, Parkinson's, every kind of issue you can dream of, but they pay it forward. Able Clothing is another one. This is for you ladies. They have gorgeous clothes, and their mission is they allow women around the world to have dignified jobs and create a better future for themselves and their families. That's who they employ to make these clothes.
Okay.
So they have everything, dresses and blouses and pants, and they even have shoes
So
and
a big variety.
purses, beautifully done. They have partnerships with women in Ethiopia, Brazil, Mexico, China, India, Portugal, and Nashville. So when you buy these clothes, you are helping to employ women with a livable wage.
Yes. Which, guys, please know, a lot of the attire and accessories we buy, you'd be pretty depressed if you knew the stories
where they came from.
Where they
workshops.
came from. Yes, sweatshops,
yes.
sweat lodges.
Yes.
I mean, so that's awesome.
So these are not those. These women have they are supporting their families with a dignified job they enjoy and with a livable wage. So when you buy clothes from Able, that's what you're helping to do. Our last one is Feed, and their website is feedprojects.com. You might have seen one of these purses. Meghan Markle carried one, and I can't tell you when.
What the event was.
what the event was, but she carried one. And the Markle effect. Everybody wanted to buy one, which is great because that helped put this company on the map.
Yeah.
They create goods that help feed children around the world. That is their mission statement. They deal with school meals because most children are in school, and oftentimes that is the only meal they get. So they pour their resources in that direction. So they help feed children in schools around the world and in America. So everywhere. Their purchases have provided over 100 million meals.
Which
worldwide.
Is amazing. Which is
worldwide.
Absolutely amazing.
So Lauren. So President Bush's niece.
Yeah.
And the former President Bush's granddaughter, I believe.
Yes.
And she married one of Ralph Lauren's sons. So she is Lauren Bush Lauren. She founded Feed in 2007, and that was just on her heart to do it. She saw the reality of childhood hunger, and she wanted to do something about it. And so she started the purses are amazing, y'all. We have them.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. They're comfortable. They're well built.
I'm looking to get another for my birthday. Hint, hint to my husband.
They have all kinds of styles.
They do.
Colors.
And they're great quality.
Very good quality.
And even though this isn't Lisa's problems, air quotes, y'all can't see, if you're a mom, I think they're pretty washable. Like maybe not all of them, but the ones.
Oh yeah, I think
they're washable. Now the newest
most
one
of them are. Most of them are.
Yeah, most of them are. The newest one I want is not. I'll post a picture.
And
guys.
they're not. They don't show dirt.
They do not show dirt.
Yes, those colors.
It's very quality.
Dirt. Yes,
they don't show dirt. They're pretty washable. I mean, of course, follow the instructions on the tag, but they're pretty washable. Which, if you're a mom
or wipeable
on the go, yes, you want to be able to kind of clean it up.
Yes,
you've had at least one of yours for a while, and it still looks new.
Yeah, they hold up.
They hold
like Natasha said, beautifully made. Like Natasha also alluded to, if you're a mom, they're huge.
Well, they can be.
You can put all kinds of stuff in it. You can use it as a diaper bag or just your mommy.
Yes.
Your mommy kit.
Listen, guys, I already have my eyes on one. My birthday may or may not be this month, and I will be purchasing this as my gift to myself. They also, for other hippies like me, they have vegan leather. That's
cool.
They're gorgeous, by the way. They're absolutely gorgeous. The reviews are just amazing on those. And so if you're a hippie like me and vegan leather is important to you, I think that's great. You all will see pictures of the ones that we have, but you'll also see pictures of my new one because I will be showing it off as soon as I get it. Yeah, I think it's a cool project.
I do too. And the cool thing is they work with artisans from Kenya to India, and the sale of the products, they provide not only the meals, but also sustainable livelihoods for the artisan partners and their families.
See, that's amazing.
So this goes both ways.
Goes both ways.
Yeah. So I love that. So we just want to shout out these companies to you. we spend money.
We
That's
do.
a fact of life. We spend money.
do.
So why not spend money with companies that are doing good in the world,
Right.
that are paying it forward,
Right.
that are being solutions
Yes.
to these problems that we whine about.
And not perpetuating those problems.
Yes.
And like you said, and it's such a good point, we all spend money. And for many of us, we're buying because we either need it or want it or like it. And we're not thinking about its origins. And that's okay. We're not downing anybody because we both own things. I'm looking at things right now that I'm like, well,
why did I do that?
Why did, whatever, I don't know where this came from or whatever, what have you. But I do think just a little bit of change, like just a drop in the bucket, it can really set a huge ripple effect in motion. And so if I can buy a bag, first off, you have to see how well made they are. But if I can buy a bag that serves all the purposes that I need, is well made, I can clean that bad boy. I have another child on the way, so it needs to be a little bigger for me. And the bag I want it's 100 meals.
That's awesome.
As a child who relied on free lunch, it would have been problematic, very problematic for my parents if free or reduced lunch for me it was free. The little form was free and reduced lunch. If that did not exist, that would have put an even bigger burden on my parents. So if I can help serve 100 meals through a bag, I'm going to buy a bag anyway. I'm going to spend money anyway. I might as well buy something that's quality and gives back.
And be intentional.
Let's
be intentional about how we spend our money.
And speaking of just, being intentional and thinking of kind of the vibe of this episode and realistic self-care and self-love, I'm a believer, you get as good as you give.
So put that good energy out in the world.
Put that out there so that that's what's coming back to you. And I'm not saying that you can buy salvation or buy love or buy happiness, but I think we've all had a moment where we were kind of being a B word. And then later we're like, oh, okay, I didn't need to go that far. You don't feel good about that. You don't leave those situations feeling good. And I feel like if I can throw in this bag and for the next few months, I feel good knowing like, oh my gosh, 100 people ate. My laptop fits, look at those diapers, look at these compartments, whatever it is, whatever your jam is. Because I want the oversized bag, but they have multiple kinds. But the point is, you feel good about that. And that's going to put some pep in your step. And that's kind of an ongoing self-care to me. That's an ongoing self-care. And in a world that every time we turn on the news, there's something that you almost wish you hadn't seen or just wish hadn't happened. We need those little perk ups.
Yes.
We need those.
Yes.
We need those.
Yes. So that's it. So we'll be buying these and we'll let you know, like Tasha said, we'll be showing them off. Our
with
bags,
this little baby bump.
I've got Grand Sugar birthdays coming up. So
you do.
Cuddle Kind is
on the list
in order.
So do you have your sexiest man alive this week?
I do.
You're always ready.
I'm ready.
But I'm ready this time.
Okay, you guys. I am picking Theo James.
Okay, you came a little left field for me this time.
You guys,
I didn't see this coming.
He's got a new show.
What is this new show?
The Time Traveler's Wife. You remember that movie? It's a few years old.
Okay, I remember the movie.
So now they have a series.
Oh,
yeah. So
he is kind of cute.
He is so cute.
He's beyond kind of cute.
Yes. He takes it next level.
Ooh.
So,
well, I love the Divergent, of course, right? My sci-fi loving.
Yeah,
I love the Divergent series.
Cute in that.
So I was like,
he was in Downton Abbey. He had just
he was in Downton Abbey
for a minute. Okay,
wait. I was like,
he
what?
died, but he still looked good. And he was in Sanding. That's such a hard word for me to say. Yes. It was PBS, Masterpiece Theater. If you guys, like historical fiction, it was an unfinished Jane Austen novel that they finished, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it didn't have an HEA, and I'm all about the HEA, happily ever after. But he was in that, and just as cute as he wanted to be. He is adorable.
Mine is adorable too. And what's funny is both of them have eyes to serve. Okay, because something about his eyes, like just that look.
Yeah.
And my guy does too, but I didn't know that's who you were going to pick, so it threw me off.
Okay, so who's yours?
I went way back. I went like elementary, middle school crush back. Oh, I almost want to switch, but I'm not going to. I'm not, because when I said that, Dave Navarro. Do you remember Dave Navarro, who's married to Carmen Electra?
Dave Navarro. Do I?
Yeah, he's so hot. So he's in the
I have to
band
look him
Jane's
up.
Addiction, but like for some years, he played guitar for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, Eyes for Day. It's just so hot. Anyway, I love all music.
Was this an MTV guy?
He was at one point.
Okay, so maybe that's probably
he was.
why I
Here
missed
he
it.
is.
I do know him.
Yes, you know
He's
who he
cute.
is. Yeah. Yes, cute is an understatement for me. But they both, the only correlation is that they both have eyes that I'm like, yes.
Dreamy.
I'm
just
listening.
get lost.
You just lost
yes.
in. So my guy is Dave Navarro.
That's a good one.
I went back to like my way back.
That's okay.
17 magazine quizzes.
We're bringing it for y'all this week.
Yes. Those were two like really, really good ones.
Yes.
So yeah, but Theo James, you hadn't mentioned anything about him. Usually I could like kind of maybe deductive reasoning.
Well, he came back to me because of the show. And Sandington, although the part 2, he wasn't in it because they killed him off. Sorry. But
Boo.
this time traveler, it just came on. So if you're into that, you like him, it just started on HBO.
Okay.
I believe it comes on Sunday nights.
Okay.
So it's a series. And
we have another episode.
What is her name? The main character.
The main girl?
Is it Rose Leslie? From Game of Thrones. That's married in real life to Kit Harington.
I do not know.
You know, the redhead.
You're looking at me and I'm like,
she's the wife in Time Traveler's Wife.
The series.
So the series.
Okay.
So if you liked Game of Thrones, and you liked her, there's another hookup.
And we have an episode upcoming that's going to be like, where do you watch it?
Yes.
So I guess this kind of segues.
You can watch that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Dave Navarro, Theo James. Okay, I'm trying to think.
That's a good list.
That it is a good list. I'm like thinking of the next one, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I'm gonna live up to that. Okay, loves. Thank you for grabbing a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you are listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time.